agreements. I can't wait to share with people and help them figure out, is your buy-sell agreement any good? So what I'd like to do is just take a second and have each of you introduce yourselves, tell us about your journey a bit and how you got here. And, you know, I guess share with people how they, you know, how you can be reached in the future if they like what they're hearing today. So Paul, why don't you kick us off?
All right. I am a recovering tax lawyer. I practiced tax and primarily estate planning for high net worth individuals for about 20 years until a little event called Hurricane Katrina happened, and I was down in Louisiana at the time, and the economy basically disappeared. I mean, it was gone. So I moved, and I moved to Napa, California. But I did not want to be a lawyer there because I didn't want to sit for their bar. So I just started consulting and speaking and writing, and now I've written, well, I'm working on my 8th book right now. And I primarily do speaking, writing, and consulting. I mean, that's really my life today, and it's a great life. But I guess the experience of all of the years, I mean, over 30 years now of high-end estate planning, it really, it's made a difference for me because of the experience that I have. Buy-sell agreements are very personal to me because my family got the short end of the stick on a typical book value buy-sell agreement.
I'm gonna ask you to pause on that one because that's
okay.
one of the things I want to jump right into when we get started. Sure. And you're being very modest. I've read some of your books. As a matter of fact, one of your co-authors and I have had a conversation. We're going to bring you back in with Emily to talk about some blended family estate planning issues someday, somewhere down the road.
Sure.
And Paul speaks an awful lot for Lineberg Information Services, which is, you know, industry wide when it comes to estate planning and tax, just one of the top-notch organizations. So appreciate your humbleness, but me, oh my, you are up there in the levels of professionals and experts in our arena. So thank you for joining us, Paul.
Well, you're too kind, but thank you.
Don Parkhill and I go back many years, and as do Paul and I, but you know, it's just fun to get to bring a friend on and talk about things that we love to talk about. So Don, you know, take a minute and introduce yourself.
Well, thank you, Mike. It's a real honor and a pleasure to be here with you and Paul. I appreciate you putting this together and asking me to participate. So like Paul, I'm a recovering attorney. And after law school, I went to work for Price Waterhouse. Back then, it was part of the Big 8. And from there, I went to work for a law firm in Columbus. And I just loved our clients. They all came in the back door with their jeans and flannel shirts, and they were the salt of the earth. And they were just very, very successful. And it was all because of their hard work. And so I really appreciate what they had done. My father was an entrepreneur of sorts. So I just really enjoy working with the small business owner, the family-owned business. And from there, the journey was I didn't want to continue to practice law and started my own financial firm, bought a couple businesses. And from there, the journey's been John Warnick's Purposeful Planning Institute collaboration and Custom Wealth Advisors and Legacy Group out of Boston. So it's been a long and varied journey, but it's really opened my eyes to the planning that's available for folks out there. And as Paul mentioned, you know, the 30, 35 years plus doing this, we really bring a lot to the table because we've just seen so much good and sometimes not so good. So, but it's great to help these folks out. I just love it.
Awesome. Thank you both for being here.